Addicts, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for this makeup tutorial for you guys today because I feel like I haven't done a makeup tutorial in so freaking long, so I'm so excited to share this with you. But this is going to be my spring makeup look that I created. I definitely wanted to go for some green, some minty colors because whenever I think of spring, I think of mint. That's like the first color that I think of. All right, I hope you guys really like this look. If you want to see how to create it, then just keep on watching. All right, before we get started, we're going to want to pull our hair back. So for me, I'm just going to be using one of these Forever 21 headbands and just pulling my hair out of my face. You guys can use a clip, whatever you need to use to get it out of your face. And then we're going to go in with the Pixie by Petra Makeup Fixing Mist. I am obsessed with this mist. It is so freaking refreshing. And I'm almost done with the bottle. As you can see, it's very low and I'm trying to use it up before I move to LA. Now we're going to go in with some concealer, and we're going to use the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer, and the one that I have is in Fair, and we're going to place that on our brow bone and on our eyelid, just to use as an eyeshadow base and also to cover up any veins. I don't know if you guys struggle with this, but I do, so I want to cover that up, and I'm using one of the slmissglambeauty Madison Miller brushes just to blend it out. I actually think this is a blush brush, but it's dense enough to really, blend out the concealer. Now we're going to go in with the My Makeup brush set, My Cool 88 eyeshadow palette. I've been loving this eyeshadow palette lately because I can create so many looks with this palette. And we're going to go in with this darker green shade right here. And here's a little close-up so you get a better idea of what it looks like. But what we're going to do is we're going to put that in the deep crease. And I'm using one of the slmissglambeauty brushes. Oh gosh, I don't remember what the name is. Hold on one second. It is the Fluffy Crease Brush, so it's a W18. It is amazing. It's honestly probably one of my favorite brushes from slmissglambeauty and definitely my favorite eye brush from slmissglambeauty. Because it is a little bit tapered, it makes it really easy to get into that deep crease, blow it out, and fluff it up a little bit. It is just perfect. So I'm just going back and forth, deepening up the color. I'm kind of tapping into the My Cool 88 palette and tapping it off to the side just to get the excess shadow off because the actual eyeshadows are a little bit flaky. I don't know if that's how you call it, but they just kind of like disperse a little bit easier. Fallout. That's the phrase that I was looking for. This palette has a little bit of fallout. So we're going to go back in with My Cool 88 My Makeup Brush Set palette again, but we're going to use a lighter shade this time to put in the outer crease. So we did the deep crease, and now we're going to use this color to do the outer crease. And here's a little close-up just so you can see how light it is. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our slmissglambeauty. This is actually one of the Itsy brushes, the L34 Blend Beauty brush. I absolutely love this brush for any time I want to blow out the crease color. It is very fluffy, and you can also use it to highlight your cheekbones. Then we're going to go back in with this darker green shade, and then we're going to put that in the deep crease using, again, the slmissglambeauty Fluffy Crease W18 brush, and we're just brushing back and forth. A lot of time when I do eye looks, I go back and forth with the eyeshadows and the brushes that I use. Now we're going to go in with ColourPop Slay, and we're going to place that on our lid. It's funny, this is a spring look, but this was actually from their holiday winter collection, but I absolutely loved it with the mint colors because this color is green but gold at the same time, so I think the mint kind of brings out the green in it. And we're just placing it on our eyelids using our fingers, and I'm actually using my middle finger, not trying to flick you guys off, but that's just the easiest finger for me to place it. Once again, we're going to go back in with this dark mint color and go in our deep crease just to touch it up. Still using the slmissglambeauty W18 brush. Like I said, I like to go back and forth with a lot of looks because when you're adding different eyeshadows, you sometimes, take away from the other eyeshadows. So it's a lot of back and forth, but I'm a perfectionist and I want it to look good. So that's just a tip if you guys are struggling, just to go back and touch things up. Now off camera, I went in with the Wet n Wild Mega Liner eyeliner. Love this eyeliner. And I also went in with the Milani Prime Perfection Face Primer. Now we're going to go in with the Physicians Formula Nude Wear Foundation, and I have the lightest shade, and we're going to be placing it on with one of the slmissglambeauty foundation brush. This is actually the one from the macaroon set, which I absolutely love. So this brush is called the M03 Flat Top Foundation Brush. So I'm just putting foundation on different parts of my face and then blending it in. So I put it on my forehead, my cheeks, my mustache, my chin, a little bit on my nose, and I'm just blending it and using this brush. This brush did a great job at blending in. Typically, I have to go in with my fingers to blend out my entire face, but I only had to go into those hard-to-reach areas like right around your nose and your lips just to make sure that I fully blended it in because this brush is a little bit bigger than those areas of my face, and you don't want to get the brush too close to your lips or the inner part of your nose anyway, but it's great that I only had to touch up a little bit with my fingers. Now we're going to go back in with the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. I'm going to place that right underneath our eyes and a little bit on our cheeks, just for me though, because I have a little redness there that I like to cover up. And then we're going to go back in with the slmissglambeauty brush that we were using at the beginning of this tutorial, and we're going to blend out that concealer. And that brush was the Madison Miller M02 Full Foundation brush. To make sure that everything is blended in perfectly, we're going to use our fingers to blend out the concealer and then go into those hard to reach areas where we put the foundation. Like I said, I wanted to do my nose and around my lips. Next, we're going to go in with this e.l.f. HD powder, and we're going to spread this all over our face. And to spread it, we're going to be using one of the slmissglambeauty Ms. Liz Hart brushes. This brush is so freaking fluffy. I love it. So this is the Ms. Liz Hart L01 Powder Plush Brush. Next, we're going to go in with this ColourPop Flushed Blush. I absolutely love this blush for the summer because it has like a little apricot orange to it. It's just really warm and inviting. So it's perfect for spring and summer. So I just tap that on with my fingers and then blend it out with my fingers as well. Next, we're going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette, and this one's in Dolce de Leche, and we're just going to be using this highlighting shade right here, and we're going to be placing this underneath our eyes just to set our under eye concealer. So I'm going to be placing that with the slmissglambeauty Macaron brush, and this is the M05 Tapered Highlight Brush. I absolutely love the tapered highlight brushes from slmissglambeauty. They are the best. Now we're going to go back in with this eyeshadow palette from my makeup brush set, the My Cool 88 brush palette, and we're going to go in with the darker shade, the darker mint shade. We're going to place that on the lower lash line. So this is the same color that we put in the deep crease, and we're just going to be spreading it on the lower lash line, still using the W18 brush. Because it's tapered and it has like a thin end, it makes it easy to go right underneath that under eye area, and it's fluffy, so it kind of blows out that area at the same time. Sometimes when you use a pencil brush, it comes out a little too harsh, and then you have to go in with another brush just to smooth it out, but this does it all for you in one sweep. You just swipe it on, it blends it out as you're swiping it on. It's great. So I really love this dark mint green color. It really makes the look pop. Now we're going to add some eyeshadow to the inner corner, and we're going to be going in with ColourPop Bites. This shade is no longer available, but there is another white eyeshadow on ColourPop's website. I think it's called Tassel, and I'm just placing it on the inner corner of my eye using my pinky finger. I love using my fingers whenever I use ColourPop eyeshadows, especially because I like to take the shadows on the go without having to take brushes on the go. So it's really nice when you can use lighter colors like that to place with your fingers. Now we're going to go in with ColourPop Stole the Show highlighter, and we're going to place this on our cheekbones. I absolutely love this highlight. The really pretty white eyeshadow, very similar to, I think it's called Fanny Pack, that came out in the holiday collection. So I'm just spreading it on with my fingers and then blending it with my fingers as well. Then we're going to top that highlighter with another highlighter, and we're going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in Starlight, which is another really pretty white highlight, great for someone who's fair like me. And to apply this highlight, we're going to go in with the slmissglambeauty Ms. Liz Hart L04 Fan Brush. We are also going to place this highlight on the inner corners of our eyes using the Sigma Blending E36 brush. Off camera, I went in with a couple of products. I went in with the ColourPop Brow Pencil in Blondie. Then I went in with the Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara. And then I wanted to put on some lashes, so I put on some of the Ardell Glamour lashes and placed them on with the Duo Lash Adhesive in Dark Tone, which is perfect. I love this lash glue. And the last step is to go in with a lippy, and I'm using the ColourPop Lippy Sticks in Croquette. Here's just a close-up so you guys can see what color it is. It's such a beautiful color for spring. It's a very pink, vibrant color without being too bold. I just love it for an everyday makeup look, and it really complements all of the spring eye makeup looks that I have been putting together. So I would highly recommend, if you can get your hands on this, to get it. It's not available on the store, but I did see it on Amazon. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful as always. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below. Ding that little bell so you're notified of when my videos have been posted. Like this video if you've liked it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Hey beauty addicts, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I thought I would do a fun and unique video that I thought of a couple months ago, and I've been gathering some questions to ask you guys. So today's video is, how well do you know me? So there's other tags out there where you get to know the YouTubers, you get to know about them, like 50 random facts, 25 questions, like there's all these different types of tags videos where you can get to know a YouTuber.